What's up all? Todd/Itinerant here for just kind of an open unboxing of Monty's Gamble Market Garden by MMP Multiman Publishing. This is a game that is a reprint of a game that's been out a long time. And it is, I just received it. I'm just excited to see it and show it. I've not played it ever. Got it because it's Market Garden and it's area movement or area, which I can talk about if you're not a board war gamer, which I do have some audience members who are not. So we'll explain that. So here it is. It's designers Michael Ranella, developer Brian Yost, and game art Nicholas Scooby. Names you should all know and love. Complexity is medium, solitaire is high. So contents 469 nice counters, one unmounted map sheet 22 by 34, one rulebook, 4 setup cards, 4 6-sided dice. All new updated version of Monty's Gamble Market Garden. Also includes Fortress Holland 1940. Originally published in Operation Special Issue number 2, the expansion contains the 100 plus counters and rules needed to depict the German invasion of Holland in May 1940. That's cool. Totally forgot about that and didn't remember that having that. That's cool. So let's take a look at the contents and see what we got. The rules. Kind of your typical MMP kind of magazine-like glossy finish color. Look at this extensive index. That's pretty cool. I have not looked, but these rules are probably available online. It's a great thing about MMP. They put almost all their rules online. So I'm not going to go through all the pages, but it looks like 29 pages. Well, 44 pages, but a lot of that is examples of play. And then you have your Fortress Holland 1940 game. So starting on page 35 is a Fortress Holland 1940 game, Market Garden variant, 100 counters. So that's cool. So that's not a part of it. And then they have a beautiful sample play. I'm kind of doing this backwards, but this is the way I work. Page 29 through 34. Definitions and all that. So anyway, it's about 27 pages of rules, which is not bad. 2 columns, as you can see. Pretty nice. New, not a lot of pictures. So that's the rules. All right, so there's that. Let's take a look at the counters next. And here you go. Typical area movement game, at least my opinion, is you don't have a lot of counters. It's 2 full sheets and 1 half sheet, and then 1/4 of a sheet, which I find interesting. I don't know why that's not, who knows. Because when they do this, I'm sure this other half has something and this other 3/4 has something from another game. But counters look pretty good, but they are falling out of the tree right when I got it. I mean, it's already there, like the Allied Bridge. Pretty simple. Not too much. I can't tell you what all this stuff means, so that's not the point of this one here, but good, decent quality. Nice and clear, legible. So really, it's 1 sheet of fighting markers, 1 sheet of game markers, and then this is probably the variant, I'm guessing. 4 lovely little dice. I do like these little dice. Ooh, 4, 4, 5, 5. Interesting. Anyway, so that's that. I couldn't tell you the thickness of that, but thinner than Lock and Load, but pretty good, decent size. So, all right, let's take a look at the plaids. In fact, I'll just put the plaids here right now. We don't need to fumble through that. So you get 2. You get a German reinforcement sheet, a German setup sheet, and then Allied reinforcements and Allied setup. It's kind of that pink airborne color. Kind of hard to tell on the camera. And now let's look at the map. All right, well, here's the map, 22 by 34. There's Volkensvold, Eindhoven, all the towns you know. Interesting way they designed the map. Sorry, my camera's not super smooth. All the way to Arnhem. Let's back up and see the whole map. The map, which looks bigger than it is. Again, it's just normal 22, I think 22 by 34. So, Volkensvold down here, Eindhoven here, St. Odenroden, Wegel, Schindel, Grave, Nijmegen, and of course Arnhem up here. I'm gonna butcher these names. I should stop. Grosbeak. Let me zoom in on just like a section of it so you can see what it looks like. Perhaps gonna be a little shakier because I'm hand holding it now, but there's Nijmegen Grosbeak Heights. Pretty cool. I do not have the old game, so I'm not sure what it looked like. But then they, of course, have got the outlying areas here. Cleve, Goch, Vinlo. I'm just pretending now. Cleve. But it's kind of cool because it's like they use photographs or something. So it's pretty awesome. So area movement for those uninitiated. So you can see the white boxes. It's like this is white line here divided by these rivers. Let's look at a middle one here. So like this area here. So usually in war games I play, you've seen hexes on the boards, or rarely squares, but usually hexes. Well, then back in the day, in the 80s, I'm going to say maybe late 70s, but 80s for sure, Storm over Arnhem, Storm over series, Breakout Normandy, using area. So you can have like so many units in here. This talks about the point value, the defense value. I'm pretty sure, like if it's a victory point condition for a certain one, they'll tell you where to set up. It makes setup easier and quicker. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a faster game per se. It's just, it's cool because things are in areas. So you're not going, you don't have to count hexes. You're just like, hey, they have movement points still. They can move like 2 or 3 or whatever it is. It's just a different way of playing a game because, you know, you don't need to know every hex necessarily in the forest. You just know in this area I control it. I would say that's kind of more, in some ways, kind of military, right? You know, like we control this area. We don't control that one little hex. I'm not a military guy, so I don't know. Anyway, here's some of the side things. The impulse track, turn record track, isolation, German air interdiction, and then just some kind of points on how to do things here. Let me pause this here and show you the other side over there. So bombardment, isolation again. So I guess, interesting. So that might be, I guess that's the German side, British side, or Allied side. Huh. I think it's both sides. So anyway, good information here. It's interesting to me that there's nothing about that other game on here, but maybe there is, you know, the 1940 version. But definitely got it for the Market Garden one, but it's cool to have another game. So that's that. My goal with this video, so you can see what's in the box. If you're interested in buying it, if you think you're interested, just so you can see everything that's in it, and you can make that decision whether or not you want it. I know I didn't get into a lot of details about how it works, but that's a different kind of video. So, all right, that's that. Hope it was good. Talk to you later.